Hi, my name is Alyssa Janello. I am the New World Order Princess, and this is the broadcast. Okay, so I just recorded about 3 minutes, and then I showed something that I didn't want to show on the news, and so I got to re-record. But anyway, I wanted to say that I wanted to copyright and patent the word broadcast because that is like my favorite word ever. So, and this is now called the broadcast from, and that's obviously going backwards as well, obviously. And so yeah, I just want to make sure that that is clear that I have copyrighted and um patented that word. So don't you dare use that word. You understand me? Um you ain't gonna like the results because I own that word, okay? Past, present, future, I own that word. So this is the broadcast. Isn't that a great word? I swear to God, it's a great word. Okay, another thing I noticed, and I mentioned it a little bit yesterday with Teddy Ray. I saw a lady name her kid Teddy Ray. Okay, those are two holy people. Okay, those are my uncles. Okay, and they have been my protectors over the years. And you guys, I saw another one name their kid. What did I see them name their kid as? It was another holy name. Okay, you got. Okay, the holy names are also copyrighted and patented, and you cannot use them. Okay, you understand me? You can't use our holy names. Teddy Ray, that is a patented, copyrighted, and that goes backwards. That means that kid's running around illegal. You understand me? Okay, Alyssa is obviously an illegal name. You cannot spell it with a different spelling and call her Alyssa. All right, you can't be doing this kind of stuff. And I know you do it on purpose to make us mad because that's what you said last night. Oh, we do this on purpose to make you mad. Do this illegal stuff. We do this on purpose to make you mad, Alyssa, because you God, and we know you're God, and we do this shit on purpose to make you mad. Did you see how funny my eyes thought that was? My eyes just lit up bright purple. My eyes thought that was hilarious, Kevin. You do that on purpose because you think it's funny because I'm God to make me mad. My eyes said that is hilarious, Kevin. Please keep going. Okay, so I mean, because they can't get over the fact that like they're not equal to like a person. Clearly, I'm not a person. Okay, I drew another map for you guys. All right, you got two directions off a cliff. One is a gravitational pull, and this is the other. It's called flying. All right, so that's another a graph I just drew for you. Take from that what you will. Okay. All right, Kevin. I mean, imagine doing things just to piss God off because she looks like a people. I look like a people to you? My eyes just turned bright purple. But, you know, I just patented the word the broadcast, on a small social media platform, oh yeah, it will be in effect. You will notice the effects from my words. But please keep calling me a people, okay? I do appreciate that. Alrighty, so let's take a look, see here what we got. Okay, we went over that yesterday. Star power. Okay. I think I read all this yesterday, split in half. I think that's where I start. All right. I mean, we got our freaking, you know, our jail holders asking us to trust us. I mean, I was talking about the skull yesterday. I guess that was on the national news today. You know, severed head. If that, I just posted that too. If there's a severed head, I'm going to be very upset in that box. Okay? All right. We're trusting the whole damn world. I mean, I ain't talking to myself, am I? Okay. Split in half. Okay, I saw myself get split in half yesterday. I think I was watching my program back. And I guess you guys asked for another fucking word to use, instead of well, what we gonna call it then? Program. There's so many different words, right? Okay. I saw myself get split in half. All right. Yesterday, I think I was rewatching my broadcast, and I saw the words ayahuasca pop up on the screen. Okay. And I got split in half last time back in the 80s. No, I got split in half in 2017, I think it was. Okay, so it was, I just say 2017. It might have been 2018, but it was around that time. You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, now I went to this meditation class to get my Reiki certification, and during the meditation, everything everything was like hardly physical at the time. Okay, and so as soon as I closed my eyes, you know, it would be crazy. And the meditations were just crazy. And just, it was like the beginning of that time where just like everything was like starting to go crazy. The energy was starting to go crazy. Okay. And I had anxiety medication at the time that I was prescribed. And I think I had a couple different kinds of anxiety medication. And because all this stuff was happening, I would take my anxiety medication. Okay. Just a normal amount. And you got to understand when I'm saying anxiety medication, what I had the lowest dosage that you could possibly have for this anxiety medication, and I would never take a full one. Okay, because that's how much I needed. I would take a half or I would take a quarter, and because I didn't require a lot. That's why. Okay. So I wasn't like, so what I'm trying to say is I ain't trying to blame the anxiety medication. And if you're trying to blame the anxiety medication, you're taking the tiniest little bit. I think that's silly. Okay, I think that's silly. I ain't a doctor, and don't you go talking about me giving medical advice or nothing. I mean, we're talking about occult stuff here. Okay, this is an occult show. You understand me? So if you're not an occultist, then this ain't no physical 3D doctor show, obviously. I heard I'm eating all the occultists. They're all going crazy. They're all losing their minds. The occultists and the Satanists. They're trying to keep up with me and trying to be funny and stuff, and they're like freaking out and they're all popping like popcorn. And I think there's like no energy left in occultism and Satanism. They don't know what they're about to do. They're all about to go through the recycling system is what they're about to do, okay? Okay, that's our medical community basically, is the unique recycling system that I talked about many times on this channel. Okay, that's what we understand and stuff. Like this thing here. All right, that's like the beginning of the unique recycling system. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. I think occultism and Satanism. Apparently, I pop them all like popcorn. There ain't no energy left. So, okay. So what else was I saying? I forget already. Severed head, ayahuasca, split in half. Oh yeah, so I got split in half back in 2018, something like that. Maybe 2019. I don't know. And I saw it in this meditation class, and I was Kate Moss. I think I was Kate Moss. And I got split in half in the meditation. You know, it's called splitting. It's also called this. This is splitting right here, 3D, 5D. Okay, that's a split. That's a 3D, 5D split. All right, so we're doing it again. What are we doing? That's why we get so goddamn annoyed. This is a split. Okay, this is also a split. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to show you. Right, give me a second. Here's another split. Okay, that's another split. All right, here's another split. Okay, this is the right way that the Anunnaki go up together. All right, that's like me, Alex, and Rayon right there. And then here's you, Florence. You going up all by yourself. Okay, that's a split. That's another split. That's another split. That's 3D, 5D split. Okay, where's Antarctica in 3D? Okay, you done ruining yourself into 3D. You understand me? There's another split. Okay, let me show you another split. Here's another split. I just drew this one yesterday for y'all. That's a split. Okay, this one believes in gravity. This one don't. This one believes in Alyssa. This one believes in God. Okay, this one believes in their dreams, the different realities, different dimensions. This one believes in 3D gravity. Okay, this is a metaphor. I gotta say this kind of stuff, right? This is a metaphor. This is a metaphor. Okay, what I'm saying is, God damn, you guys are fighting against me already. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, this is just a map. I don't think that's a split. Okay. I mean, you saw that girl jump out of a plane. I don't know if you guys saw that, but you saw that girl jump out of a plane, and her parachute didn't open, and she walked away. All right. Which one is she from? She is from this one. That is my point. Okay. I ain't saying doing nothing stupid to yourself and then blaming me. Don't be doing that. You blame yourself. You only got that's exactly what we're talking about every single day. You only got to blame yourself. I told you to go get me some vapes and some wine. That is why you need to blame your goddamn self. What am I drinking? Water. Why? Okay, so I split into Kate Moss last time. Okay, I think both sides were Kate Moss. But anyway, that's when all the arguing started. They started arguing with me about everything, about how horrible of a person I am, and just the night terrors, and how I gotta let all this stuff happen to me, and what else were they saying? Just like lots of like mean demons. I had lots of mean demons at that time attacking me at night and stuff, and burning and itching, and I had severe seizures for 2 years at least during that time. Okay, it was really hard for me to sleep, and it was really intense, and that's also when I was burning. And so a lot of the world was attacking me, and that's when COVID-19 started. Okay, so you keep attacking me, you're going to get a new COVID-19. Okay, that's why you need to back off, Betty. You need to back the F off. You understand me? Okay. So looks like we do be splitting again, but we're about to be splitting again because I saw it yesterday. I saw it in my watching it. I saw it watching back. Okay, I saw myself split again. It's Alyssa now. I mean, it's just Alyssa, but she split. She's splitting. Okay, so we got another 3D 5D split coming up. I mean, we did the 3D 5D split 10 goddamn years ago. I'm not frustrated at all. Thought we cleaned this out. You know what I mean? So anyway, what Tom said, it was like he's laughing this morning because he's saying, I can't believe myself again. That's what's causing the split. Okay, that's what causes us to split. We can't believe ourselves. Okay, so what can't we believe right now? We can't believe that people are this insane. Okay, so when I was doing the last World War III, when I was going back in the timeline with the space codes, the space drugs turned up on high last time. Dad did say, without them, without you, okay, they're like this, and he showed like people like basically acting like zombies, like going crazy in the streets and like acting like zombies and like that, like how a zombie acts. They're like regular people, but they were like all acting like zombies. It's like this is what they're like without you, okay? That's why this is so goddamn easy, and that's what my dad was saying to me, my real dad, okay? And he said, this is what they're like with you. And then they showed them like happy and like running in the field and like, just all happy. And he's like, this is why it's not that hard, Alyssa. It's really not that hard. And you want to show a graph like this, it don't even matter. You're allowed to show a graph like this because that's what they're like. This is what they're like without you, and they all know it by now. And we're starting to get glimpses of that. Okay, and me and Alyssa, right? So like, you guys are trying to teach yourselves like the difference between me and Alyssa, but basically like they have always been tucked in me, so they haven't seen it either. So they're having a hard time believing themselves too. Okay, you get it? All because, me didn't want to open up the sky 6 years old. And we talked about that this morning too. Like, why is it like this? I want to open up the goddamn sky. Why wasn't it open when I was 6 years old? What compelled you to make that decision? Older me? What was that like? You're so compelled to be that kind of. So anyway, we're all in on it at this point. So I don't even understand why you guys want to experience this again. Like, that's what we're saying. The splits, we're starting to split, and we're starting to not believe ourselves, and that's what's causing us to split. Okay, the me and Alyssa's. Okay, it's causing us to split because part of us don't believe how the general, population really is. We just can't believe it, and we're all suffering that kind of amnesia right now. Okay, so I had crazy dreams again last night, and I had crazy killer pain in my legs, in my leg, because y'all are fighting back. And my dad cleared it once, and then he wouldn't clear it again because he's like, no, if they don't help you, if me doesn't help you, we're out of here, Liz. Same goddamn fucking thing. And the general population should be helping her too, not just the me's. So he was like, no, I ain't healing you twice. They gotta stand up for you, Liz. So so my leg was hurting something awful last night. They said, you can see my friend's live reaction when that happens. They just gave the live reaction, just saying like, oh, we should have known that was coming. Like I shapeshifted into me just then. They were told I was the queen last year, and I wouldn't take kindly to strangers. And that was in all offices, by the way. Okay, that was in all offices, not just the one office that I worked in. And the one that I was in, she actually passed, believe it or not. She was like, you can go home early, you don't gotta stay, okay? And that was actually passing. And it's funny because I still feel guilty doing that. I still feel guilty. Isn't that funny? Over our Christmas break, I'm like, if you're staying, I'll stay, okay? And because I'm just like so kind. I don't know. I just, it's a bad habit because I'm the princess and I'm the queen and I shouldn't be acting like that. But anyway, she passed. She passed. Okay. You know who failed? One of my ex coworkers that used to be my best friend. She failed. She did the same thing again. She said, we're leaving and you're staying. Okay. And they started yelling at her right away. She is the goddamn queen, okay? She ain't the princess anymore. We got to give her we got to tell her, we got to step it up, okay? There is no one above her. You ain't the goddamn queen anymore because she's supposed to be like my mom. She's supposed to be like my work mom, right? But the work mom, it don't matter because you got to treat her like the queen no matter what. You got to treat, like, you wouldn't treat your princess like that, okay? You wouldn't treat your own goddamn blood like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, okay? So she failed. Okay, so good job last year, coworkers. You actually did pass that, and I appreciate it very much. I really do. And of course, they were being yelled at the whole time. She is the goddamn queen, and you will treat her as such. Okay, this ain't a freaking manic episode, and you want to call it a manic episode at this point in time? You got something else coming to you. You got this going on in your body. It's a 3D, 5D split. You better believe yourself, Billy Bob Thornton. Okay. All right. Okay. So she failed. My old bestie, she failed. No one told me Brandon was my husband or that I was the president. I feel my entire lifetime, by the way. I figured it out all by myself. No one helps me with my game down here. Y'all need to send me, because they're like, you don't need money. And I said, y'all need to send me money today, because today I need money. Okay, right now, today I actually do need money to go and purchase my vapes. And I can't get my goddamn vapes without actual money. Literally today, like actually today. Okay, so that's why I need money actually today. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So y'all want me to fill out a freaking form to get my freelance money? Like, that is so annoying. I'm the goddamn queen, and now I know for absolute fact you guys are being yelled at. Okay, so we heard Atreyu yelling at you guys all this year, right? We heard Atreyu getting mad. Oh my god, the queen. They're yelling. Atreyu is yelling at her, I miss my wife, I miss my wife. You guys heard it this year? I heard it this year as well. And apparently they hear that every single cycle. Yes, they do. I miss my goddamn wife. I miss my goddamn daughter. Okay. And they're like, so what? They just ignore it and they just take their penance and then they just go crazier and crazier and crazier. Right? I mean, who wants to acknowledge it at this point with all that guilt built up inside them, right? It's insane. It's insanity at this point. It is freaking insanity. You get yelled at by Atreyu. I miss my wife. That's the energy going crazy. I heard the general public saying, there's Atreyu again, going crazy for her. They hear it every time. I heard more children. I heard more children running around. Okay, and I heard more big loud bangs. And I also saw Mr. Pizza Head up there. Okay, and that was all at 7 a.m. Um, and and then I heard somebody having a temper tantrum. Okay, fighting against it. That's what we're talking about. And then my legs started hurting again. What do you know? My leg starts hurting as soon as you start fighting back. We can't believe how utterly awful people are. Okay, that's what the split is about. And it was a little different last time. The split was more like, it was just like people like fighting with me like over my human character and stuff, and like putting me down. And I already told you it was like a lot of mean demons and stuff. It was a lot of mean paranormals, um, a lot of mean supernatural like things happening to me and stuff. Um, that I had to like literally eat, basically. A lot of like mean aliens, like aliens that didn't respect me and stuff. I had to eat like a bunch of alien groups that didn't like respect that I was God and stuff last time. I mean, that's when I was learning that I was God. So it was like learning that I was the only thing on earth. That took a really long time to believe myself, and it gave me like a panic attack for at least a year. And so that was sort of like the split last time and like what happened. It was just so negative. It was all this exposure therapy, which I hated. It was just like lots of attacking me, just like waking up to what the military calls exposure therapy, where it's just like people like berating you, like that's what you hear um, through the airwaves, like negativity. They're saying it's the Nephilim, but I don't really care at this point. Okay, sometimes humans get confused because they get yelled at to take care of the princess. Then no one does take care of the princess, aka me, aka right now. And they think they are safe, and then they get hit with a huge medical bill. They were warned of the whole time. And it's like, oh, they're just like, well, whatever. And then they just go about their business. Not only that, but we're wondering if we're human because no one is looking after Alyssa. Well, sure, my hair turns bright orange sometimes, and I see my sister's point, but this new stuff can't be true, real, sane, or normal. And then we get into it, like, we cannot, like, the human race cannot be that disgusting, bro. Like, for that, there's no way the human race can be that goddamn disgusting. We gotta be lying to ourselves. But Brandon actually did say that to me. I told you during the last World War III codes. He said that is what they're like, and it should be that easy. And I wanted to say, yeah, he screams, "I want her back." And it was the first time we all heard it on the loudspeaker was this year. But apparently the general public hears it every single time. Oh my God. Oh yeah, we were saying if they open up the sky, they all, you know how they are, how when their heart gets activated and they look at that, look at my pretty eyes that turning purple. Now they're back to normal blue. Okay, so I just like watching it when they. I gotta finish up because I have to go pee again. If they open up, you know how with the unique recycling system, when they embody it, even in the light spectrum, they get their heart turns on, and then they get stuck to the ground. Okay, so that happened to one of my cousins this year because she decided to sign to me because she thought she was being funny and clever. I think we ruined your video game because she knows sign, and we asked her, "Are you deaf?" We asked the whole world, "Are you deaf?" I didn't ask her in particular because I don't like her in particular, and I don't even like to think about her or anything because she's creepy. Okay, she's weird and she's creepy. Okay, so she's like she's obviously one of those arrogant people, and she's always been like that. They love to argue for no goddamn reason. Now we know why they like to argue. Yell at a goddamn chair, right? So yeah, she's a chair, and she's an ugly chair at that. So anyway, she thought she was gonna be clever. Do you think? I think we ruined your video game, whatever. Because I asked everybody, "Are you deaf? You sure do act deaf, okay?" And then she got stuck to the ground, okay. And they said if we open the sky, they're going to physically stick to the ground. And I actually did see that in the same World War III codes. I saw when they embody it, right, and the heart turns on. I saw them get stuck to the ground, and I guess that's their spirit right now, or it must be their spirit or their goo. But it is their soul. It is their soul. And so they're walking around like with no energy or something like that, and they're stuck to the ground. And anyway, so we open up the sky, and then they actually get stuck to the ground on like with this part, right? And not only that, but their arms grow. Their arms grow double the size, and they get stuck to the ground. So guess what that is? An Andromedan. Okay. And I said, all right, let's do it then. I mean, what do you like? Who cares? And that means this shit's over. Okay, that means you lost the game, and you can't come to terms with the fact that you lost the goddamn game, right? You stupid cousin, right? You just can't come to terms with it that you lost the game. You're afraid of getting stuck to the ground. We heard you. You're a coward. You're afraid. You're afraid of turning into an Andromeda right before your face, right? I mean, that's what you're saying. Goddamn coward. Go ahead and keep making your soap. I'm sure you're extremely successful and extremely amazing type of person, choosing to make soap for eternity. Just admit it to yourself. The game's goddamn over. You lost the game, okay? All right. Anyway, so my leg hurt like all get out last night, and I don't know. I woke up like 4 or 5 times. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, this one time in the middle of the night, I just sat right up and I was awake. And I don't know, one of my me's, like one of my friends, I don't know which one, but one of my me's was like, Alyssa, why are you sitting up again in your bed, awake? I was like, I literally have no idea. That kept happening again. And that kept happening with like the green, right? The green. Yeah, cause I could hear their arguments. Like if I said that last time during the split, I could hear her arguing back. Okay, I can't hear them anymore. Okay, because they're getting deleted and they don't like it. They don't like that they lost the game and they're. But look, last time that was the split last time. Okay, now we've come to terms with the fact that they're arrogant idiots that like to argue and they can't get over the fact that they're going to lose anyway. Like they lost already. Um, we can't get over the fact of like what the general public was doing or has been doing these last 44 years. Instead of worshiping me as God, they chose to actually do this other thing. And I already told you, like act like a zombie. So, so that's cleared. I can't hear them anymore, and I don't. It's illegal, and it's definitely illegal to embody that as well. Okay. So you got yourself where you are. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay. So you're going to accept your fate, and when the time comes, and when we do open the sky, and your arms start to go double, triple length, okay, and they hit the ground, and you get stuck, you're going to accept that fate, okay? You ain't going to yell like a crazy Andromedan like you are, because I don't want to hear your screams, okay? Of course I do, okay? Of course I do. All right. Have a nice day, everybody. I got to go. I think I said enough. Here we go again. Another goddamn split. I mean, what can we believe, people? What have we been through? We've been seeing it in our mind's eye. We've been seeing it. I guess it's like that they actually have been doing it for 44 years. That's what's hard to believe. When it could have just been so easy to just open up the goddamn sky in the first place. I guess it is like, I mean, it's still kind of hard to believe. Like, why don't you just go buy me some vapes? Why are you crying in my face? I see your tears, but you're still acting like I owe you something. I don't know. I don't want your crocodile tears, okay?